Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. I hope you had a really nice Thanksgiving weekend. We did. We had a really nice time. Vince was off work for 4 days. So I took 4 days off as well. So the house has really fallen apart. As you'll see, each room gets progressively worse. It got to the point where it was just a little bit overwhelming in a couple of spots. I'm sure you'll notice where they're at. Vincent did do the main Thanksgiving dinner dishes for me though, so that was really nice. I just have to put those away. So in today's video, I'm just basically resetting the house after a really long holiday weekend. Um, our family traditionally celebrates Thanksgiving dinner on Friday, so it would be like Black Friday. So that way my kids, because all of my kids are married, so that way they have a chance to spend the holiday with their in-laws. And so we just get together on Black Friday. And then also it's kind of a selfish reason why I do that is because then I can have them like for the whole day. I don't have to worry about them needing to leave and go see other family members. So it's kind of a selfish thing too, but it works out really well. The grandkids were over and my son was here with his wife and my daughter and her husband. My oldest son wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, but we still had a really good time. So you'll see the living room isn't really too bad. It just needs picked up, some blankets put away. I'm gonna sweep with the broom here in a little while. But basically I'm just picking everything up and putting it away. The Saturday after our dinner, so this past Saturday, we actually got like 8 inches of snow. So Vincent and I decided to just curl up on the couch and we watched like 2 movies, which is something that is very rare for us. We very rarely ever get to sit down and watch a movie. It's a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. It was called Don't Look Up. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but it's pretty funny. We also watched A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott in it. That is like my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I watch it every year. I love that movie. So yeah, it was a really nice day on Saturday. Jada and her husband were here, but they were watching their own movies in their own room. So it was just Vince and I just, cuddled up on the couch, watching movies, eating some popcorn. It was really nice. It was a really nice weekend. We really relaxed a lot. So then today, the day that I'm cleaning is Monday, and it's time to get back to the grind. And it's time to clean up our mess that I just absolutely let go because it was the holiday and I wanted to relax. So I did. Like I said, my living room wasn't too bad, but this is the dining room. OMG. It's just really just a collection of stuff. And I find it a little bit overwhelming. Not real bad. It's not real overwhelming. It just feels like a lot. So you're going to notice as I'm cleaning, like I tell you a million times, I like to do it in sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm just going to kind of group everything together. Because a lot of it is like taking it from one place and putting it in another. This is a picture my little grandson drew for Vincent. He drew it for Grandpa, and I promised him I would hang it up because I hang up all of his sister's little drawings, so I hung his up too. But you're gonna notice that I kind of just put things in areas. So for example, like all of the kids' toys, I'm gonna put all the kids' toys together, and then I'll run some stuff to the kitchen that belongs in the kitchen. That's just kind of how I do it. And then when I get done, like I guess you call it sorting things out, then I just put them away. I just find it a lot easier. That's just what works well for my brain when there's a big mess like this. And this took a little bit to clean up. It was quite a bit out, but I was also putting away holiday stuff, holiday dishes that I don't use every day, just for like special occasions. It could be cookouts or like now Thanksgiving dinner. I pull out all my really good dishes, and so everything is just out. I'm also going to be gathering up all my fall stuff and putting them together. because we're going to be decorating for Christmas soon. So that's going to come this weekend. I'm really excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, so I was just taking the kids' stuff, and now I'm taking stuff into the kitchen, and the stuff that goes down here. It's like our paper plates and stuff like that that goes down there. And I'm gonna put this away in the hall closet. I did have all of my alcohol liquor cabinet in the white cabinet over there against the wall, but when Jada moved in, she needed some room, so I had to make room for her in the kitchen, and I put all my liquor in the hall closet, and now I keep my extra stuff in that little cabinet, and it works out fine. It works out really good. My little coffee nook, it got kind of messy over the weekend, so I'm going to take a minute and wipe it down really well. When we had dinner, I had little like stations. So like I had a coffee hot chocolate station, I had a wine station, and this right here where the coffee nook is where a lot of our dessert was. So I like to do it like that. I feel like it looks really nice when you do it like that, and then you don't tend to get so many like traffic jams. So yeah, so I'm cleaning this up really good. A lot of sticky sugar. We put sugar in our coffee, so there's little sugar beads that got stuck. This here was the coffee and hot chocolate station, and it got a lot of use on Friday. My grandkids love hot chocolate, and I was of course drinking the coffee. And you see I'm just kind of putting everything back. So did anybody else get any snow over this past weekend? I know I was watching the Ryan Hall YouTube weather channel, and he was showing that a lot of the country was going to get hit with snow or rain. Did y'all get any snow at all? We got a total of 8 inches, which is a significant snowfall. Here it's enough to, like close school. And it got really cold out too, and windy. So I didn't really do anything Saturday or Sunday, other than just kind of hang out. I don't really like the snow and cold. That's just not for me. But yet I live in Northeast Indiana, right? Makes sense. Any Hoosier. So if you guys got any snow, let me know, and let me know how much you got down there because in the comments, because I know a lot of people were supposed to get snow. It usually doesn't snow like this before Christmas here, so it was kind of different. So like I said, we just stayed in the house and watched movies. So that's the white cabinet that I used to use for a liquor cabinet, and now I use it for my dishes. And this is my kitchen. Yeah, it's a mess. It got hit pretty hard. Some of the dishes that you've seen in the beginning of this clip here are actually clean. They just need put away, but a lot of this needs washed still. These are my kitchen towels. I don't even have room to fold them, so I'm just going to leave them in the bucket and fold them when I get done. Yeah, this kitchen was something else. I wasn't even really sure where to start. Like, where do I start? So I just started grabbing things. I thought, oh, okay, I'll just start grabbing things and putting it where it goes. So I started collecting up things that need thrown away. And like the paper towels, I just threw them on the floor. I was like, okay, that's a good spot. And putting little things away, like my little immersion blender. I use that for Piper's food. I puree up her food with it. And just kind of doing my best, trying to figure out where I'm at, what needs done, where to start. Oh wow, yeah. This was something. My kitchen hasn't gotten this bad, and I don't even know how long. But again, it was the holiday, and I knew what I was getting myself into by not keeping up with stuff. But I just really needed the break, so I took it. It's fine. We'll catch up. So I get to this point here and I think to myself, okay, where am I starting at? What is the best way to tackle this? And I thought, I'll just clean out this corner and then I can stack the dishes from the sink in this corner and get that going. I knew I had several loads of dishes to do. I keep it small, that way I dry them and put them away. I don't just leave them in the dish rack. So that's what I did, is I cleaned out this corner and then I just started emptying my sink and stacking everything right there. And then I clean out my sink. Wait till you see my sink. Oh Lord, it was a mess. Vincent likes to take the dish rack out of the sink and use the white bucket to wash the dishes in, and that's fine. But when he does that, he doesn't put it back. So then the dishes get stacked in the sink like this, and to me, it just makes a bigger mess when it comes time to do the dishes. But that's just me, I don't know. He sees it differently, and that's fine. I mean, he washed the dishes, so I'm not gonna complain. I'll clean up the mess. It's fine. But I had to clean this nasty sink out before I could even get the dishes done. And then once I started getting them done, I just knocked them right out. It just moved along real fast after that. So I filled up my little white bucket with soapy hot water, and I'm gonna do like all my plates and like my pot lids, all the kind of flat stuff. I'm gonna do those first and get those washed, and then I'm gonna get them to dry. And some of the lids are like from my crock pots, so I'm gonna put them in together and take care of those all at one time. And I'm gonna get this counter cleaned off. So I'm gonna start doing my cups next. Felt really good to actually see clean counter. I felt like I was actually accomplishing something at this point. And you see how I just kind of stack them up and then I dry them. Then I stack them up and then I dry them. And again, I just kind of put things together. Like my coffee cups go in the coffee nook, and those are my crock pot lids. So I'm just kind of drying them and putting them together. And then when I'm done, I just run them all out at one time instead of going back and forth. And I just find that, it's just easier for me. I don't know. Somebody else might do it different. That's okay. We all got to make it, right? We all got to get it done. So. So it is at this point that my phone died. I did not realize that the battery was running low. I used an iPhone to to take the videos that I do, and I did not realize that the battery was running so low, and I was really disappointed. And I wondered, should I just hold off cleaning the rest of the kitchen until the phone charges up, or just go ahead and keep going? And honestly, I just went ahead and kept going because it was just so much. I didn't want to hold off any longer, and it takes a little while for my phone to charge. It's kind of an older phone, so it doesn't have a whole lot of battery life. So I was really disappointed you didn't get to see like the big major cleaning that I did, like the stove and the counters and all that. But hey, you got to see me fold the towels. And I'm going to clean out my sink because Lord knows it needs it after doing all of those 10 million dishes. So I'm going to give that a good scrubbing with some Comet. I really like using Comet on this sink. I like Barkeeper's Friend too, but because I have well water, sometimes my water gets a little like orange, and that Comet with the bleach in it just really gets it out. It does a little bit better job than the barkeeper's friend does, so kind of like it. And again, just putting stuff away, and I'm gonna get the floor swept. And then I'm basically done in the kitchen, really. And this all my crock pots, get them put away. That's the kind of stuff I keep in here now. It's like my crock pots and my serving bowls and just that kind of stuff. Get all of that put away. So it's not like this huge deep clean, but it kind of is a deep clean with as big as the mess was. It looked a lot better when I was done, trust me. So I decided I would just sweep all of the floors at one time instead of doing it room by room by room. Um, I ended up just giving it one big sweep at one time. I'm not gonna mop or anything like that. The dogs are going in and out on this day, and I don't know if you've noticed the little mud prints everywhere. Yeah, so I just decided not to mop today. And also it was getting late. I had to start supper for Vincent, and mopping all these floors would have just taken that much longer. And I'm getting ready to do a really big deep clean for Christmas anyway. So, well, that's about it, guys. I want to say thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, just give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see some more of my content, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I hope you stay warm, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.